Welcome to the Kiwi Odyssey channel. Our first sea trials went really well, and we decided that we would pop off to London for the weekend because I don't know if you remember Steve and Powell from our first and our 8th video. They've waved us goodbye not once but twice. Now they have left on their epic journey and we met up with them in London to have a coffee. It really was so awesome to spend part of our journey with them. The next day we decided to get on a hop-on, hop-off bus tour, but the bus didn't show up. So we ended up walking through this really big park and we found the remembrance statue for Princess Diana and Kensington Palace. This was a pretty awesome find actually, so you might be wondering why she has 3 children around her. They're not her sons, they actually are there to depict the generational impact of the work that she did because she loved children so much. As we kept walking to our next stop, we came across a rather large group of people, thousands actually. They were doing a Palestinian march. So this was why all the roads were blocked and the buses weren't coming. So we were on our way to see Harrods when we found Royal Albert Hall, which was very awesome. And then we found Harrods when we realised the buses weren't actually going to be meeting here either. We decided to walk towards the city. This is my first experience of a squirrel in the wild. Never seen one before. Actually, at 5 o'clock in the morning in the Uber towards the hotel, we also came across a fox roaming the street. So when we decided we were going to catch a bus back, we got on one. We were on it for about a minute and came across an accident, so I had to get off. And then we decided we would walk back to our hotel for the day because we were exhausted after 2 hours sleep. We just decided we were so exhausted we wanted this day to be over. So we thought we'd start again tomorrow. And that happened to be the day of the changing of the guard ceremony. So we decided to go to that. We knew there was going to be a lot of people, so we went there and got there a bit early. I took some videos and the music was pretty awesome because they had some pretty cool songs they were playing. Please enjoy. We couldn't actually see any of the changing of the guards, but they were playing all sorts of cool tunes. Mission Impossible was played. That was just so funny. Just to prove we were actually there, see, there's Buckingham Palace, and there was this really awesome statue in front of it, Queen Victoria, with the amazing gold gilded part at the top was amazing, and these beautiful gates all around and fences. But look at these awesome people. The Guards Museum happened to have an open day that day, so we decided to go and have a look at that after the changing of the guards. And they had this really cool cathedral, and someone was playing the pipe organ, so have a listen. So this place has over 400 years of uniforms and musical instruments, fighting equipment. So this was originally for the new recruits, basically, a teaching place for them to learn the history of the guards and the uniforms they used to wear and the stuff that they used to have to do. But it's now open to the public, and it is so impressive. Like the clothes they had to wear, these musical instruments, and they were amazing, and some of the old fighting equipment was pretty amazing. What I really loved though was the place where it had the Queen's stuff, and it had her uniforms there and a couple of figurines of her wearing those uniforms. And I don't know what it is about the Queen. I'm not a royalist, but I do admire her, and I just get quite goosebumpy when I find out more information about her. From there we went on the search of Big Ben, And these bells started ringing, and they went on and on and on, and we wondered where they were coming from. But when we found Big Ben, it was like, oh my gosh, how stunning is that? Well, the bells were coming from Westminster Abbey, and it happened to be the 2-year anniversary of the accession of King Charles. So I found this place just absolutely stunning. And by this time we were needing a coffee, and we were looking for a coffee shop, and there was one actually in the Abbey, and we went there and it was closed. Seems to be a theme for us. But anyway, there's more to see. Look at that beautiful architecture. Oh my goodness, so stunning. But then you have the old architecture as well. London, I think you would need to be here at least 2 weeks just to get a good feel for all the things to see just in London itself. After having lunch with Stephen Powell and saying goodbye to them, we decided we would have a walk to Trafalgar Square, which we had to walk past Buckingham Palace again, but this time there wasn't quite so many people, so we got to get some good photos right from the front. And once again, yes, we were there, and we had to walk through this beautiful park that had these beautiful gates, and we found Trafalgar Square. Now, I have a photo of my mum somewhere that has her trying to be eaten by a lion. She said it was from here. I wasn't going to climb up there because you weren't supposed to, but she's always doing what you're not supposed to do. Anyway, that was a whirlwind, basically 30 hours of London back to Belfast.